The Duke of Cambridge has followed in the footsteps of his wife by visiting the ruins of a Roman settlement in Jordan as he continues his tour of the Middle East. The prince visited the Jerash archaeological site today and was photographed visiting the same spot his wife is pictured playing in as a 4-year-old child, along with her father Michael Middleton and infant sister, Pippa. He spent last night watching England v Panama on catch-up at the home of the Crown Prince of Jordan in Amman, after asking journalists traveling with him on the plane, on pain of death, "Please don't tell me the score." Today, Prince William will begin a historic tour of the West Bank today, the first ever official visit by a member of the royal family to Israel and the Palestinian territories. He will meet with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Jerusalem and Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas in the West Bank city of Ramallah at a time of widening rifts between the two sides. At a reception at the British Embassy in Amman later on Sunday, he praised the historic ties and friendship between Britain and Jordan and revealed that his wife, the Duchess of Cambridge, spent almost 3 years in Jordan as a child when her father worked there for British Airways. Kate's family moved to Jordan in May 1984, when she was aged 2 and her sister Pippa was just 8 months old. She went to an English-language nursery while her parents were in the country for almost 3 years before they returned to Berkshire in 1986. The Duke said she was very sorry that she was not able to join him on the trip so soon after the April birth of their son Louis, later gushing about how much she loved living in Jordan as a child. William met Rania Malky, chief executive of Save the Children in Jordan, during the evening reception at the British Embassy. The charity boss said she knew the house where the Duchess lived while she was in Jordan because it is now the home of her children's pediatrician. "No way," the Duke replied. "She will be thrilled. She loved it here, she really did. She is very upset that I am coming here without her." The Israeli-Palestinian conflict typically looms large, even during largely ceremonious visits, and the Duke of Cambridge will have to maneuver carefully to avoid missteps. Last week, an Israeli cabinet minister complained about the royal itinerary's reference to Jerusalem as part of the occupied Palestinian territories, calling it a distortion of reality. Israel captured East Jerusalem from Jordan in the 1967 Mideast War and annexed it in a move not internationally recognized. Israel considers the eastern sector, home to sites sacred to Jews, Christians, and Muslims, as an inseparable part of its capital. Palestinians seek East Jerusalem as the capital of a future state they hope will also include the West Bank and Gaza Strip. Hanan Ashrawi, a senior official of the Palestine Liberation Organization, said she welcomes William's visit to the West Bank as a chance to see Palestinian reality under Israeli occupation firsthand. This visit is the first of its kind and represents an opportunity to enhance relations between Prince William and the Palestinian people on all the levels, she said. William is visiting a region where 3 decades of British rule between the 2 world wars helped establish some of the fault lines of today's Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Britain's withdrawal from the region after World War II led to the eventual establishment of Israel and Jordan. The second marriage of the late King Hussein was to a British citizen, Antoinette Gardiner, who took the title Princess Muna, and is the mother of the current monarch, King Abdullah II. Hussein, Abdullah and Crown Prince Hussein all attended Sandhurst, the British Military Academy, as did William. The Duchess of Cambridge has not accompanied her husband on the trip as she is on maternity leave following the birth of their 3rd child, Prince Louis. A Kensington Palace spokesman said, "The historic nature of this tour is of course important, and the Duke considers it a great privilege to be undertaking the first ever official royal tour of Israel and the occupied Palestinian territories, and to be able to help further strengthen the friendship between Jordan and the United Kingdom." Kensington Palace has underlined the non-political nature of His Royal Highness's role in common with all royal visits overseas, but the region is a minefield of sensitivities. The visit comes at a particularly volatile time after U.S. President Donald Trump recognized Jerusalem as capital of Israel and moved Washington's embassy there, sparking Arab outrage and deadly clashes.